Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. First of all, I want to thank you for accepting me. So let me introduce myself. My name is Dewi Faizatul Amaniah from D3 Taxation class H1. Today I will talk to you about Earth. I think the Earth is very important in this life because all of the planet in the solar system, the Earth has elements that are the source for humans' life. So, who doesn't want to stay on this earth for a long time? I think for sure everyone wants to live on earth forever because other planets don't have elements that are good for humans. So, it is very important for us to continue to keep this earth in good conditions. However, at the beginning of last April, the world experiencing a major climate crisis and change in the last few decades due to global warming. But the issues of global warming is often ignored by the public, even the government. This is what makes NASA scientists conduct a massive demonstrations in front of JP Morgan Chase building in Los Angeles. The scientists' demonstrations went viral on social media recently, especially when Dr. Peter Kalmus, a climate scientist at NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory, was present to deliver an emotional speech about the impact of global warming on Earth in the near future. We are going to lose everything. We are not joking, we are not lying, and we are not exaggerating, Kalmus said. Dr. Peter Kalmus chose the JP Morgan Chase building because scientists think that JP Morgan Chase is the bank that finances the most companies that use fossil fuels. And in his demonstrations, Peter Kalmus also changed his own hand at the interests of building. However, instead of being listened to, the scientist was visited by the police with wearing a full equipment, and finally Peter Kalmus and other scientists were arrested by the police. Apart from Los Angeles, the demonstrations were also held in Inland, in front of Shell's head office. The demonstrations got into Shell's headquarters and glued themselves to each other. Scientists also demonstrate in front of parliament buildings, government centers in various countries. Demonstrations were also carried out in Germany, Mexico, and Spain, but the ending was not much different from the fate of Peter Kalmus in Los Angeles. Not long after the demonstrations, an environmental activist, Miranda Wellehen, who was interviewed at Good Morning Britain event, said that the Earth conditions were not good, such as rising global temperatures, rising sea levels, drought, and crop failures. But in the interview, the news anchor said that Miranda was childish, her actions were selfish, and she was too young. In fact, in the interview, Miranda wanted to tell to reduce dependence on fossil fuels and invite all of us to find solutions together. But the response of the news anchor is very disappointed. Even the next 3 years, we cannot suppress the number of greenhouse gases that we can be sure that the Earth conditions can be said to be unfit for habitations. The point is that we must care about these environmental issues so that the Earth becomes a comfortable place to live in, because there is no options for other planets for us to live in other than this Earth. Maybe that's all I can say. Thank you very much for your attention. More or less, I apologize. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.